Hi Capricorn, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your August 2024 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you new to the channel, source open in front of us, it's Celtic crossbred as always, and also pull the Four Agreement and Wisdom Oracle card for you guys. But we're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, well, we have Capricorn, so of course that's you guys, and astrologically speaking, going to be a little quiet there in August, but I will say at the time of recording this, we're about a day or two away from that full moon, the second full moon in your sign. So, of course, there could be some residual effects from that as we move into August. And then Pluto is slowly moving its way back toward your sign, so it's not officially going to get in there until September, but it's on its way. Let's see, we have Pluto. Well, yeah, just mentioned how Pluto is really, it's going to be at 0 degrees Aquarius for all of August, and then it will eventually backtrack into your sign, like I mentioned, because it's currently retrograde. And we have 11. So 11th house energy for you guys is Scorpio, and astrologically speaking, a little bit quiet there in that area of the sky right now, but in general, 11th house points to friendships, groups, and hopes and wishes. So we'll keep all that in mind as we go through your main spread. In the main situation position, we have the Fool, and challenging that, we have the Seven of Swords. So this is Aquarius energy here, so this could be coming across a couple of different ways. I feel like this is saying try not to be too trusting when it comes to your finances this month. So, for example, if you were considering investing in something, I feel like this is saying just really look it over carefully, especially it will be a Mercury retrograde in August as well, and it'll initially start in Virgo, but it'll spend most of the time in Leo, which is your 8th house of investments. So definitely feel like this is saying be very careful around investments this month in particular, but just finances in general could be a little bit tricky. And it could just be saying for some of you, maybe this already happened where you might have just been a little bit too trusting with someone around finances, and there might have been some deception at play there. All right, in the foundation position, we have the King of Pentacles. So this is Taurus energy here. And to me, it does say that more than likely you are in a pretty secure spot financially anyway for the majority of you, right? I know it's not possible for every single Capricorn to be in a good financial position, but to see this in the foundation says that you, for the majority of you, you are experiencing some stability right now. All right, in the past position, we have the Four of Swords. So yeah, so for some of you, this could definitely be an indicator that you might have already gone through that deception, and in the past you were already starting the healing process from that. And if that's the case, it could have even been within your career lives in some way. All right, in the present position, we have the Six of Pentacles. So more Taurus energy here, and to me this says that for a lot of you, if there was some kind of way that you were done wrong financially, especially, or even just in other ways, right? I feel like this is representing that balance coming back into play, right? So it might not be from the original source, but I feel like this is saying that regardless, you are going to start to see signs that you'll be getting back on your feet regarding the situation. All right, in the near future position, we have the Star. So more Aquarius energy here. And of course, there will actually be a full moon in Aquarius in August as well. So it could even just be pointing to that timeline as far as when you really start to see what that situation was meant to teach you as you move forward. And it looks like it's saying karmically, you might have been meant to go through it in some way, but there was overall something to learn from it. And it's actually going to put you in a better position than you were previously. All right, in a position of your influence in the situation, we have the Ten of Pentacles, so Virgo energy here. So yeah, similar to what I was feeling with the King of Pentacles energy we see in the foundation. I feel like this is saying that you're on pretty firm footing anyway, right? So for some of you, maybe it was just more of a disappointment than anything, right? Even if it didn't truly derail you too much as far as your finances go or trust in another person goes, but could have at the very least been an annoyance. But I feel like this is saying that even if you did experience a setback, looks like you either are already on the road to recovering from that or you will be soon. All right, in the environment position, we have the Knight of Swords. So for some of you, this could just be saying that maybe This was something that originally happened around Gemini season, but for those of you that's not the case, could just be saying that I will say that this card tends to pop up a lot in my readings when we have Mercury retrograde in play, and like I mentioned, that will be the case in August. So could just be saying that as the Mercury retrograde energy passes through, that's when the situation that was wrong in the past will actually get the opportunity to get set back on track. All right, in the hopes or fears position, we have the Sun. So yeah, I feel like this is saying that for a lot of you, you just want to put this all behind you, right? Like I said, it looks like there are some indicators that you will be able to. And yeah, like we said, obviously it looks like there was a lot of disappointment around it and some healing that you had to do around it. But it looks like it's saying that you would be able to close the door on this soon. All right, and in the outcome position, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So Virgo energy here represents the first 10 degrees of Virgo too. So timeline-wise, this does align with the end of August as we move into Virgo season. But yeah, to me, this says more than anything that looks like you guys are going to be back on firm footing, just able to put your heads down, get back to work, right, and not really worry about any of the setbacks that the situation might have caused you. All right, and bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. So this is actually the Major Arcana card for Leo. And what I see with this could just be saying that obviously you're well equipped to get through the situation, whatever it was. And also, I feel like this is saying that spiritually you'll get some guidance that, for the most part, you could be a little bit hands-on with setting the situation right if you need to. I feel like this is saying primarily holding back, right, and letting the universe kind of restore the balance there for the most part. All right, moving on to your Four Agreements card, we have Don't Make Assumptions, and it says Assume Nothing. All right, it says in any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think, and we don't have to say what we want. We assume they're going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should know. So definitely an interesting message there. I will say, for no other reason, and we mentioned that we will have the Mercury retrograde energy in August, and that could lead to some potential miscommunications. So definitely something to look out for there. And moving on to your Wisdom Oracle card, we have Thinker. There's the artwork, and the number is 44. See what this has to say. All right, essential meanings says strategy, being analytical and logical. The Oracle's message, the ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow a logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life that you're playing right now. So yeah, definitely a positive message there. And like we said, it looks like there was definitely some kind of setback for a lot of you. It looks like you've already gone through it for others of you. Definitely watch out for that if it hasn't taken place yet, especially around the Aquarius full moon, like we mentioned. But looks like you'll be on your way to overcoming that by the time we get to the end of August anyway. And let's see. And I also feel like this is saying it's a good indicator to trust yourselves. And like we mentioned, we haven't had that second full moon in your sign just yet, but it's coming up, so that's an indicator that this is probably some energy that needed to be wiped away as well. All right, the relationship message says love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy. No matter what, in this case, the facts are the facts. So yeah, I will say this really didn't give the energy of any type of romantic connection. I did post the mid-July readings recently, and then the mid-August ones will probably be up in a couple weeks, but hopefully that resonated for those of you who were looking for guidance on that. And the prosperity message says, calculated action is called for now. It's important to sit down and plan a strategy. Focus on the steps you're going to take to claim your prosperous life. Lists are your friends now, so get out your journal. Write down what you're going to do today to signal to the universe that you're serious about attracting abundance. Your plans and strategies will yield wonderful results. Remember, your most effective strategic partner is spirit. You will win this game, and your triumph will be for the highest good of all. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there, especially because, like we said, Pluto is making a backtrack toward your sign, and it will be there for a couple of months starting in September. So, and then it's pretty much going to be the last time it's in your sign for your lifetime. So, could be some significant shifts with that, especially as it does go back into Aquarius eventually next year. So, hopefully that resonated with you guys. I'll wrap up then. We'll see you all next month. All right, bye.